The Tony Jones Show continues. Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. If you'd like to interact with us during our live broadcast, TonyJones.org is my website. George Garner is my co-host. George, good evening.
Good evening.
Last time we chatted, I brought you into some Fall and Bounce, and then you just heard from our in-studio guest, Bedroom Rehab Corporation, off of their album Red Over Red. We heard Gone by the Boards. Tell us a little bit about that one.
That was actually the last song we ended up writing for the album.
It almost didn't even make it on there, which is kind of crazy, but so I'm glad I did.
almost didn't make the cut and then became the single.
Yeah.
It's funny how that happens.
Yeah, we that's actually probably the longest and slowest tune on the album, but it also kind of sounds the biggest, and it's I don't know. I think that's probably a good indication of where the band was headed, and we just... It was something that we wrote in a very kind of stream of consciousness sort of way. One of the longer riffs, that intro riff and everything like that, is just a little bit longer, flows a little bit more doomy feel than the rest of the album. Still got a good, rock and roll arrangement to it, but...
So, for you guys, at least regionally, I would consider you to have a very unique sound. How does that play in for you, in as much as you can't go out and see 25 bands that sound like Bedroom Rehab Corporation?
I love it, personally.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it gives us the freedom to play a lot of different shows and with a lot of different people.
Yeah, a lot of different kind of bands.
And basically anywhere. I mean, we've done shows at coffee houses, which were a little bit much.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah,
yeah.
But
all I could picture is someone's latte just rattling out of their cup as you guys queue up, kind of like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's very similar. With the growling and everything. No, but it's good. I mean, the metal bands have taken to us, which is great because I've always been a metalhead, and it's cool because it's such a diverse scene, especially in the heavy music. Now we've played with doom bands, we've played with thrash bands, and on the other side of the coin, we've played with punk bands, and we had a post-rock band come down and play with us from Boston, Harbor Lights, and it's freeing, when you don't have to kind of cram yourself into a genre.
Right. Or, the mixed genre shows or the non-mixed genre shows is that, well, if it's all, and I don't want to say it all sounds the same, but if it does sound similar, if you're the third or fourth band up, chances are people are a little bit burnt out.
That's true.
By that point.
Yeah, yes, especially the heavier shows that we've played, it's usually a pretty good mixed bill. I think a lot of people that are playing the slower forms of metal, you get some that are really drony, and then others that are a little bit spacier and stuff like that. So it's usually pretty diverse.
And I think that also, with the song we just played, if you were to take acid, that would be just a perfect song for that. Not that I'm condoning that or suggesting it, but if that were the case.
Oh, there's definitely, there's definitely a psychedelic feel to certain points in the record. The delays and reverbs and things like that. It can be engrossing.
So I have a track queued up that you guys actually suggested, a friendly band of yours, and actually I was talking to these guys off the air. I was going to try out to play drums for this next band, but then I realized that they were in Connecticut and I just wasn't going to drive that far. So we're going to hear from the Suicide Dolls. Are you guys fairly friendly with the Suicide Dolls?
Very friendly. I had a conversation the other night about doing a split 10-inch with them. We'll see if that actually happens, but we're very friendly. They were the ones that actually, this was also recorded by Justin Pizzaferato, not at Sound Lab, but they were the people that were like, this is a guy you need to go see.
And now that I think about it, when I was considering trying out to play drums for them, that was maybe about 10 years ago. So I think, have they been around for quite some time?
They have been around. They were in Connecticut, and then I think they were in Providence for a little while, and then they went out to Chicago, and now they're back in New London.
They came home.
That's right.
They all come home.
And we're very happy to have them.
So this album is called Prayers in Parking Lots. It's the Suicide Dolls, and this track is called Senses.
Awake from a dream.
old friends Osaka Popstar and the American legends of punk, Astro Boy, the name of that track. Before that, we heard from Suicide Dolls. That was Senses. Don't forget to check out the Tony Jones Show on iTunes. It's easy. You just get your little iTunes thingy, and you type in Tony Jones Show, and there you will see Tony Jones Show podcast. I do have Bedroom Rehab Corporation in studio with me this evening, and I have a question coming through. It's actually from one of my bosses, probably tuning in to make sure I'm not going to get fired. And he he wants to know if you are a two-piece band by choice or by necessity.
I wouldn't say by necessity.
No.
But it just kind of worked out that way.
Yeah, it just kind of happened that way.
Yeah, I mean, we'd been a couple for probably
almost 7 years.
Well, now, but when we started the band, it was
like
I don't know.
Years.
Yeah, and it just worked out that way. I think we had originally thought of bringing in another guitar player or something like that, but it was when we started playing, jamming together. It kind of just felt like, well, we don't really need that. We can do this without anybody else.
I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, looking at Red Over Red and a lot of different stuff from Bedroom Rehab Corporation, I see a very theme that is near and dear to my heart, and that is a nautical theme. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, we're from New London, it's a whaling city. There's a lot of a lot of ships, a lot of water around us, and it's kind of something we have always enjoyed. We also watch a lot of Deadliest Catch, so there's definitely an element of that, and just kind of the danger that goes along with doing a job or living on the sea or whatever. And it just a lot of the noises that I tend to make with the bass, with the delays and the reverbs and stuff like that, kind of invokes that sort of sound, to me anyway.
And there's nothing doomier than being stuck out at sea for 6 months with a bunch of other dudes and no food and nothing to drink. Right?
That's true.
They could probably just I did security